at him again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where? You know you forever live with your boy Stories with V. At this time up, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, body slam that subscribe button, y'all. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. If you new to the platform, welcome. Y'all know the motto by now. Kick back, relax. I got the rest of the show. AV Mob, let's get them, let's go. What's up, Mob? We back at him again, man. Kicking it off from the top. V story time. Y'all already know what it is, man. If you locked in, tapped in with the Mob at this time, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop us a comment, share the platform with somebody you rock with. Let's dive into it. We going back behind the wall today, yo. So now, a lot of things that I seen, man, in my life, and we just talking about personality, and this is why I tell y'all, one, don't get involved in the streets, man. It ain't nothing but heartache and headache. Two, have a mind of your own, yo, have a heart of your own, because people tend to take bad advice from people that they look at as good people, and it always end up getting them effed around. So now, boom, got the little dude for real. He uptown. He really a laid-back, good-hearted dude, but he's so pressed to chase a reputation. He's so pressed to be a part of something, because during this time in the city, everybody had their little crew, everybody had their little mob, everybody had their little, you know, they group of guys that they was running with. Now, at this time, it's more so about who gonna get money and who gonna get busy. Now, you got guys that divided, meaning you might got a dude who get money but head duck. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He just want to stay out the way. He don't want violence. You get into the game of hustling to get money and take care of your peoples, yo. You not supposed to get involved in the game of hustling to make enemies and bump heads. You can get involved in the streets for that, because the streets ain't filled with nothing but gangsters and dudes that ain't right up top. You can go ahead and get some bump with them. But what I learned is, these guys that want to be known for go hard, wild, outstanding members, they never want to go at the outstanding members. You got guys out here that got a billboard sign that say, mess with me and watch what happen. But the dudes that want to be tough, they look all the way past them, they avoid them, and they find a guy that's hanging up the sign that say, I don't want no problems, man, I just want to get some money. And that was the most sucker shit in the world to me, and I always stayed away from them type guys. And if they ever ran across my path in the wrong way, I was going to punish them just off the strength of, I owe that to the niggas that they did wrong to for no reason. That's just always the way that I looked at it. Like, man, I was the common denominator. I was going to be the equalizer. Mind you, I don't go around looking for trouble, so I always had compassion and empathy for the motherfuckers that didn't want trouble. They wanted money, and niggas jumped in their lane, and they just ain't had a heart to stand up for themselves. So now, boom, got the little dude. He running around town for real, trying to get down with anybody and anything. He ends up running across a little guy who, he got away right now. He done ran across a little plug from Atlanta. He's sending the pounds down and so forth and so on. So now one day, him and the little dude, they jump in the car. They drive up Atlanta. Now, that's some wicked and wild shit from Baltimore to Atlanta, but it is what it is for the money. They ends up riding up Atlanta. They lock in. They grab a load. They bring it back down. Now, the little dude that's chasing the name, he don't even really know that. He only got called because nobody else really wanted to take the ride, but he ended up earning some brownie points off that shit too. So now he locked in with the top guy that's running the city. He catching the pounds. He got some good smack that's coming through the city. He getting his 1-2. Now, he got his neighborhood under isolation. You already know what I mean by isolation. He got that motherfucker in a chokehold that's pumping and jumping. So he ends up adding Shorty onto the count. Now, instead of him just getting money, staying out the way, because now as he's building this reputation, he playing the fanned out role now. What the fanned out role is, every time you around the made men, oh bro, let's take a picture real quick. Oh, yo, I'm with the guys, man. You know what's up with us? Yeah, my niggas ain't like no other ones. Now you just so picture friendly. You just want the city to know, or you want other people to know, whether that be niggas or whether that be broads, I rock with these guys, knowing the reputation that these guys got. So now he getting money. He got a little reputation. He running around knocking soft legs off. He dragging on dudes for real. But mind you, he was just a get money guy. He wasn't never a gangster. Boom. He ends up getting close to a dude named Lil Get Wild. So now Lil Get Wild, his name speak for itself. He one of them outstanding members, Shorty, a head tap. But now the little dude that's a hustler, he gravitate to him because of the fear that he got. Now, like I tell you, fear is not always a good thing. For real, it's never a good thing, because a motherfucker being scared of you is just a matter of time for they ends up knocking you off. So now he get linked in with Joe. He go on a mission or two, and I don't mean no head tapping mission. He go on some old petty ass robbery mission, jag a nigga or two. So now he feel like, oh yeah, I'm a thug. I run with a nigga that's a certified M1 head tapper, so I am too. No, you did robbery work. Just because you run with a head tapper, yo, but you ain't head tap nothing, that don't make you a head tapper. And a motherfucker just don't know how to draw them lines because you know he crack niggas. You rob people, but you then elaborated in your mind, I'm a killer too. No, it don't work like that, yo. So now he run around, he start taking the shit to the max. He running around, I'm talking about he doing niggas dirty, but he doing them dirty in a petty ass way. He robbing little stash spots. He robbing little corner boys. He going to the dice game, losing his money, robbing the dice game, all because he know now I'm up under Lord Get Wild. So any beef that come to me, they know only thing I'm going to do as a sucker, I'm going to go get him, and then he going to come handle the problem. And he not coming to rob nobody. He coming to tap your motherfucking head. So now he getting away with this shit for a little while until Lord Get Wild ends up, and he end up getting into some bump with a Lord Get Wild from the other side of town. Just cause you tough, they ain't stopped making tough niggas when you was born. They ain't stopped making weapons when you bought yours. So, and for some reason, people think, oh, all right, I got a 4.5, it's a nigga with a 50 cal. Oh, all right, I got a 380, it's a nigga with a 9. I got a chopper, it's a nigga with a bigger chopper. So, all that little pump fake, you think you the one that's going to do this shit and you doing it at the elite level. No, it don't work like that. So now, Lord Get Wild gets into it with a nigga across town, all over a female. He tough as shit in the street, but he tender in the bedroom. So now he ends up getting into it with a dude over the broad. Him and her in the house one night. He go through the phone. He see that she's sending him pictures whole time. He really ducking her because he got a broad. That's really his little side piece, but she's so pressed. He ends up getting her. Why the fuck you keep texting this nigga? You sending him pictures. He ain't even replying. You talking about you willing to treat him to the section. Like, what type clown that shit you want? So instead of him being a man dragging on her, getting rid of her, he go at the nigga. He ends up taking the number out her phone. He starts sending this nigga threats. Of course, him being a man and on the same type time that you on Lord Get Wild, he say shit, well, it is what it is. Now, Lord Get Wild, the one that's jealous, he done sent this man a picture. Yeah, nigga, you know what the fuck it is. Bitch, you know my face too. So when you see me, don't be surprised when I punish your ass. Bum. You done sent the man a threat all over nothing, all over broad that ain't no good. And your wild ass then just put your face on the bill. You couldn't even be a silent hitter. You couldn't even be, hence the name, Lord Get Wild. He wasn't right up top. So now, fast forward 30 days, of course, always thinking with the wrong head. The Lord Get Wild on the other side of town. He manipulate the broad whole time. He spank her. He go ahead and knock her off. Now, when he do that, he gets the location on the real Get Wild, the jealous boyfriend. He ends up getting the location from her phone after he just pinned her to the wall. So, boom, he end up sending the location to one of his little hitters. Boom, they track him down, catch him bullshitting on the block one day. Boom, they head tap him. So now Lord Get Wild is gone. But bouncing back to the little dude who chasing the reputation, he's still out here doing little fucked up shit in the streets. But now all that is ready come to a complete halt. Why? Because now your muscle gone. Lord Get Wild and just got cracked. He M1, he gone. So all that you running to go get him and then he gonna come solve the problem. No, that call, you can't play that shit no more. So now he started to get into a world of trouble. He ends up ducking off out the county, knowing that the pressure of all the shit he was doing in the city is ready to come down on him. Boom. He duck off out the county. He goes out there with the mindset of, I'm a city nigga. These dudes out the county, they soft niggas. I'm gonna start extorting and robbing them. He ends up trying to rob a dude. Situation go left. He ends up getting booked. He don't get no street justice. He get real criminal justice. Bum. Little dudes, he go through some shit out there. He's staying with a little broad. Somebody call the police on him. They raid the house. They find a loaded pistol in there. Boom. He get booked. Boom. He get booked. But when he get booked, you get locked up out the county. So you're going to Towson. You're going to a county detention center. But once you go into the system, you going into the system with everybody, whether that be fucking in the city and in the county, everybody around the fucking world. So now, boom, he goes into the system for real. He get up JCI. When he get up JCI, you got to think, for everybody you done robbed, you done punished, you done did something to, you done dragged on, they got somebody that loved them, whether that be an uncle, brother, cousin, homeboy, somebody that loved them. And you was so uptown dragging on motherfuckers, making it seem like you couldn't be fucked with because you had somebody behind you that was a certified gangster and a head tapper. You just had a whole list full of people that couldn't wait to get their hands on you. Man, this man gets over to jail, man. I'm talking about, they say from the day he came into the system to his very last day, man, they was putting Shorty through that shit. So he gets over there for real. He ends up catching the strips and some grass. So now when he catch it, he don't know how to keep his mouth shut. Everybody not, you got some people that's meant to catch, but they not meant to pitch. And then vice versa. So now when he catch the shit, he could have just laid back, kept his mouth closed, pumped the grass up in him, go ahead and put the strips up in him and stayed out the way, did his time. But him, he want to be friendly Fred. He want to be known as a chasing that reputation. Nah, I'm the nigga that's over the jail catching, yo. I'm the one that's sitting this shit through. I'm still over here getting money. They can't do nothing with me. Whole time, it's some niggas over the jail that's having their way on his tail. And they got some young dudes that's, you know, crash out, flunkies. They try and get down. One of the little big dogs over there. When the dude get the strips, he send the word out. He tell everybody, the big dogs that's doing whatever they doing on the unit, they go grab one of their young niggas. Look, man, go take that shit. One of the little dudes, boom, he go strap up. He run down in his cell, whip straight out, man, bitch, kick that shit out. Of course, his ego and his heart, and he was around some gangsters, so he could have really grew into becoming a gangster, but he just ain't have it in him. He go, what, man, fuck what you talking about? He try to hurry up and rush the little dude, but the little dude ain't playing because he fighting for a reputation too, and he fighting for a prison reputation. He trying to get put down with an organization, so this his mission. This is his number being called. He ain't coming in here to play with you whole time. He get to wearing his ass out. Mop, 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 mop. He punish him. He ends up dragging him to the ground. He take whatever he going to take, but he hit him like 2 times, like whatever you call this, the abdomen section, whatever. Boom. He gets up out of there for real. Of course, he crawl out. He crawl to the bubble. They go in and rush him to medical. They lock everything down. But when he get the medical, they can't really treat him, so they elevate him to an outside hospital. He ends up having to get a colostomy bag. So once he go through his little procedures and surgery and shit, he come back into the prison and he got a bag on him, so you already know how that go. Now, once you get back, dudes is clowning you, teasing you. They looking at you like, man, they put him on a medical joint at first, but just a matter of time. You can't stay there forever. So, you know, he was getting teased, he was getting robbed, he was getting extorted. He started going for it, and eventually he walked his time down, coming back home, and he ended up ducking off, I think, going out like Virginia or some shit like that. But look at everything Shorty went through, all for a reputation, yo. For a reputation that cost you more than you was willing to pay physically, mentally, and emotionally, man. This is why I tell y'all, don't get involved in the streets, man. And number 2, have a mind of your own, man. Be your own man, yo. You don't let nobody dictate to you what's cool. You don't let nobody dictate to you what's real. Being real is sticking to who the fuck you is, you feel what I'm saying? But with that being said, Mo, thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever live, don't you? Boy stories with V. At this time, one more time for me, Mo. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, body slam that subscribe button, y'all. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. V Crime, story time. Let's go.